James Twin for the untouchable true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and just give some updated thoughts on Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia and the impending road to I think, their inevitable 2025 rematch, which will in fact be one of the biggest events in boxing. You could even argue, apart from maybe Canelo Crawford, might be the biggest fight in boxing. It might even be bigger than Canelo Crawford because people love controversy. Controversy sells. So I think it's got a good case for being the biggest fight in boxing, honestly. With that being said, and with that being firmly established here on True School Sports, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, they were both in London recently for the Ring Magazine Awards. They were both there to meet with Turki Al-Sheikh about doing a rematch. Now, maybe in Saudi. I hope it's not in Saudi because that definitely is not a Saudi fight. That's an American fight. But again, if the two fighters are willing to go to Saudi and Turkey's paying the bag, that's what's going to happen. You know, that's the truth. That's the stone cold truth, whether I like it or not. Okay, so I could be honest with myself, and y'all should be honest with yourselves too. It'll probably be in Saudi if Turkey's cutting the check and cutting the deal because he's trying to advertise his country and prop up Saudi. But regardless, it's going to be a big fight. My perception of this fight has changed so much in the last year because let's take it back to 2024. When the fight first got signed in 2024, like what was it, like late 2023? Whenever it got signed, my initial impressions were that, you know what, like it's a cool fight. It has a good storyline because both these guys fought each other in the amateurs. They had a good amateur rivalry. I believe it was 3-3. Devin won 3 times, and I think Ryan won 3 times. So this is very important for them personally because they had that rivalry from the amateurs. But looking at the current landscape at that time, Subriel Matias was champion. I felt like Devin should have fought him. More importantly than Subriel Matias, I thought the Teofimo Lopez fight was a much better fight. I think like with Teofimo Lopez being the Ring Magazine champion, that would have been a great accomplishment for Devin to get under his resume if he could get the Ring Magazine belt. You know, he also had the WBO title or the IBF. I can't remember if it was WBO or IBF, but he had one of the titles. And so, you know, unification fight, potential to become a lineal champion. I just thought that fight made a lot of sense with Devin. Now, some people say Devin ducked Teo. Some people said Teo ducked Devin. Quite frankly and really and truthfully, I don't give a damn who ducked who. I'm not here to take sides. All I know is they never fought. And he fought Ryan Garcia. And I thought that with everything Ryan Garcia had displayed in his career to that point, Ryan Garcia is a very talented fighter. One of the most talented fighters I've ever seen in the gym. And I've seen all these guys in the gym. Devin, Teo, Ryan, most of these guys, I've seen them in the gym. Right? If we're talking in terms of natural talent, he's got that X factor. He's got some of that shit you can't teach in boxing. So I've always classed his talent very highly, but he just, you know, he's been one of these people that been very distracted by social media and clout and just a lot of things that have nothing to do with boxing. That's the truth of Ryan Garcia. So I just think whenever, not just Devin, but whenever any opponent signs to fight Ryan Garcia, you're going to always potentially subject yourself to some bullshit because Ryan, he's pulled out of fights, you know, he does a lot of things for social media. And so I had this overwhelming feeling in my spirit at that time that Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, whatever the outcome was going to be, I thought there was going to be funny business. I thought at some point during that fight, there was going to be some bullshit. So for those of you who watch this channel, you may remember my prediction for the fight wasn't a Devin Haney knockout. It wasn't a Devin Haney decision. It wasn't a Ryan Garcia knockout or a Ryan Garcia decision. My prediction for the fight was Devin Haney to win the fight by disqualification. And a lot of people thought that was crazy. But that was my prediction. And last time I checked, the fight ended in a no contest. And last time I checked, a disqualification is a lot closer to a no contest than a knockout or a UD. So I had the most accurate prediction of the fight in all of boxing media. So give me my damn credit, you know. And that actually played a very big role as to why I did not go to New York City and cover the fight. Because I could cover the fight, but I knew there would be some bullshit. And I didn't want to be associated and waste my time on what I thought was bullshit, right? But it was a good event. Ryan beat up Devin Haney, tested positive for Ostarine and all that stuff, and now it's no contest. And then There was a lawsuit that happened, and now people think Devin Haney is, a lot of boxing fans think Devin Haney is a coward because he's suing a guy for battery, when battery is literally the main priority of the profession that he chose to do in his life, which is professional boxing. So a lot of storylines going in. I think this fight a year ago, when it first got signed, it was a clout chasing fight. It was a big event. It was a fight that was for clout. It was a fight that where Devin Haney was supposed to crush Ryan and go on to bigger and better things, and maybe take some of that Ryan Garcia star power for himself. But that's not what happened. Devin got beat up bad in the fight. Close fight. Devin did some good things, but he had there were some moments in the fight where Devin got those bricks put on him, them hands put on him, and looked very beatable. Looked very, just being honest, looked very regular, right? So now, fast forward, and this is the main. I know it took a while to get to this point, but now. The fight, in my eyes, it went from being a clout-chasing fight, just a big event in boxing, and now it's actually a legitimate legacy fight. Crazy how time and circumstance will change things in life. It is a legitimate legacy fight because the first fight was one of the greatest build-ups to any fight I've ever seen. A lot of controversy, a lot of storylines, a lot of things to talk about, and everything that's happened after the fight has made it a legacy fight. I think whenever they fight, and I think it's going to happen in 2025. Shout out to the Ducks over there. Anyway, whenever they fight, I think Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will be a legacy fight, because no matter what either one of these two decide to do with the rest of their careers after the rematch, the reputations, the perceptions, and what these guys are known for in boxing are going to be heavily weighed upon what takes place in that rematch. If Devin Haney goes in there, let's just say in the rematch, he beats the brakes off Ryan Garcia, then it's going to make Devin Haney look like he was right all along, and Ryan Garcia having Austrian in the system was the main reason why he lost that fight. Now, if Ryan Garcia agrees to all the whatever testing, or they both come to some sort of middle ground and they fight again, and Ryan beats up Devin Haney worse or just beats him again, then it's going to make like Devin Haney look like he was a kind of a coward and a diva for dragging all this out. So what I'm saying is, this is a legacy fight. I would actually say it's probably one of the most meaningful fights in boxing. I'm going to go sip out this waterfall. This is a nice-ass waterfall. Look at the waterfall, guys. I'm going to give y'all some Japanese nature and culture right here. Look at that. Yeah. Mito Japan, let's go, baby. But yeah, like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, I feel like they both got a lot to prove in the rematch. They got a lot to prove in the rematch, and when you get two fighters having a lot to prove in a rematch, I feel like you get the best effort to them in the gym, you get the best effort to them under the lights. No stone is left unturned, and you get a great fight. So I'm expecting a better Devin Haney. I'm expecting a better Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia has been suspended for what, like a year now? Almost a year from boxing. And I'm sure he misses boxing. One thing I know about fighters is that when fighters aren't around boxing for a prolonged period of time, mind you, a lot of these fighters, all they know is boxing. They used to going to the gym. They used to train. They used to having a fight to get ready for. So when they're not going through that kind of process, fighters can go crazy. And I feel like Ryan Garcia may be going through that a little bit. This may actually reignite Ryan Garcia's love for boxing. So the crazy thing about this whole suspension is that it may actually wind up bringing out the best Ryan Garcia in the next fight, because Ryan Garcia, admittedly so, going into the Devin Haney fight, and it was even confirmed by Devin Haney himself, during fight week he was partying, he was going to the club, he was probably, excuse my language, but he was probably fucking a lot of bitches the week of the fight, and he still beat Devin Haney, right? So that being said, I think this may actually wind up bringing out the best Ryan Garcia. And if we get the best Ryan Garcia, I think boxing is in for a hell of a treat, because Ryan Garcia has some of the most natural talent I've ever seen in boxing. And for Devin Haney, he has more than a title to fight for. It's about pride and respect. And I think that's what he's out for. Something bigger than a title. Pride and respect, and what's right and just in his eyes. So, and what's right and just in general, because let's be real. Ryan did test positive, so he ain't no saint. He didn't do the right things. So he's got a right to be pissed off. But yeah, man, they both been with Turkey, so I'm hoping this fight's not in Saudi, but I'm not like gonna hold my breath. If Turkey's cutting the check, it's probably gonna be in Saudi. He's gonna want big events for his country, so expect it to be in Saudi, which is corny as hell. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? I think it's a true legacy. I think it's morphed into now being a true legacy fight, because now it's giving us the boxing fans something that maybe we don't get as much as we should in boxing. We get it more than other sports, like like the NBA and like the NFL. Like the NBA, for example, they don't really have rivalries in the NBA anymore because basketball is kind of trash now. In a lot of sports, rivalries are lacking. In boxing, you get more rivalries because it's a one-on-one sport, but it's still not as many rivalries as it should be. This is a true rivalry in boxing, so that makes it a real legacy fight. And the aftermath of the fight and all of the storylines make it a true legacy fight. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for them to sign the fight and make it happen. It's a great fight. And yeah, what do you guys think in the comments down below? Leave your comments down below. Who are you favoring? You favoring Devin? You favoring Ryan? Let me know why in the comments below. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you click right over here.